Hey, just a quick heads up. This episode was recorded on May 30th and then sat on the shelf for a little bit. And that happens to be the day that Donald Trump was convicted of falsifying business records. So if you're listening to the opening 5 minutes thinking, what the hell are they talking about? That's what we're talking about. All right, enjoy the show.
It's the 25.
Breaking news. By the time this episode comes out, it will be a few weeks from now, but for us, it's very new. Donald Trump, former President Trump, has been canceled due to the woke mind virus. He has been, as of just like an hour ago, found guilty of 34 counts of something. If you want to know more, Google Donald Trump Rule 34 for more information.
I'm hearing a lot about Donald Trump Rule 34 right now. I'm about to do that like right after we're done recording because I don't know what the trial is about, really. Like, I don't know why he was charged, but I assume if I search Rule 34 Donald Trump,
you'll find out which rules that he broke.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm hearing a lot more lately.
I'm hearing the sentence is death, yes. So you must Google.
He specifically broke exactly 34 rules that you have to Google each one of them. It's going to take you a while.
Yeah.
Welcome to Western Kabuki. This is a special episode for us. It is one of the fan favorite worst tweet brackets. I am joined as always by June. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Feeling pretty good that Donald Glump has been fired. He's gone. It's over.
He's gone.
He's about to be shot in the head.
He died.
It's been a fun day. It's what else is there to say other than it's been a really fun one. It's been really funny. I've been giggling and kicking my feet all day. It's been a good one.
And to our resident MAGA correspondent and show conservative, Alex, how are you holding up? Are you all right, buddy?
You know that crying liberal meme of that person screaming into the air soundlessly when Hillary Clinton lost. I've been recreating that in my basement, furiously masturbating. It's terrible.
Oh, you need to share that. That can be a new Discord emote. That could be yeah.
We got to get you like some camo gear. Do you have any camo gear?
I'll tell you, the only camo gear I have is a camping chair. That is the only one that I have left in Walmart. Okay. And it is pink camo. It's more of a fashion statement than anything else. But man, it fucking goes.
I believe you could serve it. Yeah, you could serve. Yeah.
It's for the troops' wives.
I'll be a troops' wife if I can sit in that awesome bed.
And welcome back, Diana Thirst, friend of the show. You may remember Diana from one of our more schizophrenic episodes on Starseeds. Or were you on Starseeds or Lizard People? I can't remember.
Oh, I wish I was on Lizard People, but it was Starseeds.
Yeah.
Which are also nice.
Good times.
Great people. Love them.
Great to be back.
Yeah,
welcome back.
What's new with you? How are you?
I'm fantastic. I feel electrified today.
Mm-hmm.
That's just that's how it's felt. Everyone's just been posting their little jokes, laughing a bunch. It's good times all around today.
I'm high on kafefe over here.
There's a dang Cheeto in the prison.
The Cheeto is freaking finito, dude.
Yeah.
I am literally craving Cheetos now. Like, everybody said it so many times that I'm like, damn, it's been a minute since I had Cheetos. It sounds really good.
Well, after this, go to like a 7-Eleven or something and
there you go,
partake. Yeah.
Well, I hope that this is still, the Trump stuff is still funny in a couple weeks when this comes out. And I also hope that, some sort of large scale conflict hasn't like destroyed the country by then, because we'll look like real assholes right now for laughing about it.
Well, that's true. They do it either way though. So,
honestly, we already kind of do, because a man's going to prison and you're laughing.
I sure am.
He's
just probably so scared.
Did you see that, like that little news story about when he heard the sentence and he just like apparently looked dejected
Stopped moving.
and stopped moving?
Like a possum.
Playing dead. They're like,
that's my fucking
won't see
president,
me.
dog.
They won't see me. I can sneak out.
Dude, the judge is like a T-Rex. Oh God. I wish I could have seen that. So fucking bad.
The drawings though have been really funny too. Like some of the I don't know if you guys have seen the courtroom drawings, but there's like an image, like a hand drawn image of Trump looking at like a picture of Trump. Like it's just incredible. I don't really know how to describe it.
That,
Yeah, like the image Trump's looking at is like a yellow
like
suit.
A Picasso.
yeah. He's like looking at a picture of himself in a completely yellow suit and like t-shirt and yellow pants, and it's bizarre. Like I don't know what it's supposed to represent, but it's really fucking funny.
Good stuff.
It was him covered in pee.
Maybe it's
It
the
was
P
during
tape.
the recording of the P tape. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, we are here to do a very, very, very stacked bracket this time. This one had a lot of heaters. Meltdown May did not disappoint. Even going back further than that, there's a lot of good stuff to get to. So let's start with some of the runners up here. I'll start with the first one on the top left. There was a conversation about how liberals in particular are not having children, and it's like a lifestyle choice, whatever. And a Twitter user says, "Tell that to the hospital who charged us $110,000 for delivery." And a guy named Vittorio, who I believe makes a comeback on this in the second half here, who's somebody to keep an eye on. Iter Intellectus is his @ He says, "Again, lifestyle choice. You can give birth at home for free, as it has been done for 200,000 years."
Fucking God.
Yeah, no, I don't know what else I've seen him for recently, but I think like just before we hopped on recording, I've seen Vittorio.
Up and comer.
Yeah, he's like a new guy. He's like a new awesome guy that I think Elon responds to. Maybe that's why I've seen him. Yeah.
All you need to do is just move your coffee table and just crank that kid right out.
Yeah.
I mean, how hard can it be?
No
Pop squat.
problem.
At home C-section. At home C-section.
Mhm.
Yeah, like let's what's wrong with that? Like what? Like okay, you the baby's too big. Just cut her open. Just do it.
On the topic of families, June, why don't you hit the main one from our main one here?
Speaking of Elon and families, yeah, I saw this. He deleted this one, right?
Immediately, like it was up for like 1 minute.
Yeah. So Elon Musk says, "Post your family pics on X. We care and do more to fight child exploitation than any other platform by far." Which is really funny for two reasons. Because he unbanned that guy. I feel like we've
Dom
mentioned
Luker.
multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
Dom Luker, after he posted child exploitation porn. Like Elon specifically was like, "Oh, we got to unban this dude. We got to get him back on X, the everything app." And like, also, what an insane thing to just say after posting your family pics. Like what does that have to do with the other? Like of course, there's freaks online that
Let
will
Gronk train its porn bot on the pictures of your family. Like it'll learn.
Yeah, like that's just fucking insane to me to say that right after like post, like it would be like saying like, "Oh, post about like when you're going on vacation. Home security is really important," or like something like that. I
can't believe he deleted it. Like someone had to DM him and be like, "Dog."
Yeah,
no,
immediately.
no."
Well,
Not a
because
good
people.
look.
The reason that I saw, and again, this is up for like less than 5 minutes. People were just like in the replies, like quote tweeting all the pornography. You know what I mean? In the replies,
duh.
like nobody wants to like post a picture of their family's fishing trip, and then immediately the first thing that happens is an AI generated picture of like some person spreading their asshole like right beneath it, which is like what Twitter is now.
Yeah, it's all the
Speak
pussies
for
in
yourself, dude.
Yeah.
You want to see those?
Especially after I posted a picture of my family.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like
Pussy
just
in bio.
the dumbest motherfucker. Okay. Who wants to do the retweet? Alex, why don't you do the Grums retweet? Because you're a little more familiar with the source material.
First of all, I'd like to get a round of Grums going, so let's just get it.
Grums.
Okay, so a person named Magnus Cassius, whose Twitter handle is Mongoose Cassius, This was retweeted by Grums, but it's also a reply to Grums. And it is Jesus Christ. It's a picture of the container ship that destroyed that bridge a few months back. The bridge is labeled video game sales, and the ship that destroyed it is labeled ugly women.
And Grums was like, "Yep."
I love the implication here that like women in video games are uglier than they were like 30 years ago when they were like 10 pixels. Like there were like what's like some of the old pictures of Tomb Raider,
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft. Like which like she's not like I don't know. That's like she just is like pixelated. Like I feel like women in video games look more realistic now, which I would assume would be more attractive. I guess maybe not. Maybe everyone's just asexual now.
I love the assertion that like you buy video games to jack off.
Yes,
that's what they're for.
If I could be crass for a minute, I feel like Lara Croft in the original Tomb Raider's boobs always kind of look like the Cybertruck to me. Maybe that's why I feel they like it so much.
Elon saw them and was like, I have a really good idea for a car.
He's never got him out of his head.
I don't know if we've talked about this on this show or if I just have thought about this to the point where I'm embarrassing myself by saying this and need to go outside more. But I think that where a lot of this like sexual pathology comes from for these guys is like when video games were like Lara Croft, like you could tell she was supposed to be just this like chesty, whatever, but you had to, there's like something to do with like the intellectual labor of using your imagination to be like, oh my God, I bet she's so hot that these guys are like clinging on to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they had to earn it. They had to earn that. That's why they're like clinging to it.
And now they don't have to use their imagination anymore. It's like, is it like too easy?
There? Why don't they just fucking play Custer's Revenge or whatever?
They could also this is just a suggestion to some incels and like these gamers, just a really quick heads up. You could also date women. That's like an option that you could do. You could have a girlfriend.
Is it an option?
I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not an option. Maybe video game women is all they have. Maybe that's
right.
all.
You're so right on every level.
But like my suggestion to them is like you could go outside.
Lara Croft never had an OnlyFans because she wasn't a bitch.
She was a real woman.
Yeah, Lara Croft was a base trad wife.
Yeah,
she retired as soon as she had kids.
She got in the kitchen. She stopped exploring tombs and went into the kitchen.
Okay,
yeah, women need to get out of the tombs and get into the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always saying.
Baby Gronk.
Oh no!
Yeah,
oh,
Diane,
God.
why don't you start us off with our friend of the show, Baby Gronk?
Wow. Well, it's Baby Gronk, and he's sitting on the beach, and it looks like he's about to flip us off, but he's not fully there yet.
He's not an adult
and
yet.
He's got two ladies with their butts up next to him. Yeah, he's framed between two big booties.
Okay, we've never talked about Baby Gronk on here.
It says cracker of the day, by the way.
Yeah. So Baby Gronk is a 12-year-old who his dad is an internet marketer, so by default pervert.
Throw him in jail.
Yeah, who is like trying to make his son famous for football and has been doing this for a few years. He's now 12. This is a 12-year-old child that is being put next to these women who are wearing almost nothing. And the father has posted cracker of the day of his own 12-year-old son with these two women and tags Antonio Brown, who is, if you're not familiar with football, he is a retired wide receiver who started his own sports network called CTESPN because he very clearly has CTE and is making fun of it.
Oh no.
And Antonio Brown has a thing where he'll just like retweet one funny thing that a white person does and he'll call him cracker of the day.
Oh.
And so to grift off of Antonio's CTESPN, Baby Gronk's father has decided to make his 12-year-old child the cracker of the day.
Yeah, no, everything to do with Baby Gronk, like it was funny at first, like when it was that first video, that first TikTok that started blowing up, and like before we really knew the depravity of like his father, it was like pretty funny. Like the like is he the new king of Riz? What was it? He like rizzed up Livy.
rizzed up Livy.
Yeah, he rizzed up Livy. Yeah,
he rizzed up Livy.
Yeah, he's the new Riz king. And like that was pretty funny at first, but then it's like you dig deeper and it's like, oh, baby Gronk's dad should be 6 feet underground, actually.
Yeah, this is just child abuse.
Yeah.
This is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like I immediately frowned. Like, oh.
This
what
one
the fuck?
also got deleted very quickly.
Oh, and he deleted it? I didn't realize
yeah.
that. Okay.
Got shamed. Baby Gronk has been losing. So he declared for Colorado State already at the age of 12. And people are like starting to finally be like to his dad, like, dude, you got to stop. This is too much or whatever, but he's not. So I don't know. Maybe he will. Maybe this is a swan song. Baby Gronk might get a swan song for being cracker of the day. Could be. We'll see.
I just hope baby Gronk grows up and is like an adult and not like I hope he's normal. I hope he has like a normal life after this.
No chance.
There probably
No,
isn't,
dude.
which is sad, but I'm hoping, he's probably like a good kid, but his dad is
they've
crazy.
had this kid in full contact, like college style tackle drills since he was like 9. So I think he's
cooked.
unfortunately, he's cooked. Yeah,
I think he's cooked.
Oh, poor guy.
poor kid.
Yeah.
Poor Gronk.
So baby Gronk as cracker of the day. Alex, do you want to hit this one?
Oh, I'd love to. This is by Ken. Username is
Ruffleseed.
Ruffleseed.
Which, just quick context here, Ken is the founder of this. It's a learning based startup. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay. All right. My kid packed his project last night and forgot to bring it to school this morning. I saw it as we left the house, and it pains me not to remind him. That bitterness as he walked into his classroom was horrible for me to watch, but necessary for him to grow up. Nobody will help you but yourself. Never rely on anyone. Most people just want to see you fail. Life is full of disappointments. That's what makes life beautiful when you finally find the tiny exceptions. Learn this when I'm still around, my love.
That's insane. What?
Is he
Wow.
did you just what you were like, well, okay, I'm just going to do the unofficial bad father seed?
yeah, I was gonna say this reminds me of Bean Dad a lot. Like this is like a Bean Dad tier. Like
This is
parent.
like founder Bean Dad. for
I would say
sure.
this is worse than the Bean Dad because he like straight up, screwed his kid over instead of helping him out. He was like busy
watched
getting ready
him.
for school. Yeah, he watched him fail, let him
Yeah.
on purpose.
I love the line in there. That's what makes life beautiful when you finally find the tiny exceptions. Like your fucking father when you're a child, perhaps.
My
Ken?
dumbass kid, my goddamn dumbass kid
Like-
forgot again. Sorry.
It's your job to help him succeed, and now he's failing in school because you didn't do your job. Like, what the fuck, man? That's not like a brag.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, kid, you suck, you moron, you idiot.
My dipshit
My
kid
fucking-
failing just like I knew he always would. Like
For his
wow.
birthday, he's giving him a copy of like Milton Friedman and a job application.
This is the only route you have left. Your memory is garbage. Time to hit the mines, kid.
Okay, so what do we got? Cracker of the day, baby Gronk, or founder father?
God, they're both terrible.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know, like baby Gronk, his dad like is just like so evil. Like just like looking at the cracker of the day post with this like kid who's gonna just like be destroyed. I don't know. This is a tough one. Do you guys have I don't know if I have an answer yet.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm thinking that baby Gronk's dad, Daddy Gronk, perhaps, not sure what he goes by. He's exploiting his child in one way sexually too, which is super creepy and like just so gross. And
If those were dudes, this would be a grooming conversation, right?
right.
Oh yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Whereas the other guy is just like his kid's gonna come back and hate him, and that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the kid will get his revenge. Gronk, I'm not sure. He's too deep in.
Yeah,
deep in
Gronk might buy too hard into the lifestyle. I think you're
Yeah.
right. I think it might be I think that kind of tips me to be
Okay. We going with Gronk?
I think
we're
Gronk.
going
Yeah,
with
I think
Baby Gronk,
sadly, baby,
you are
baby
officially cracker of the day on Western Kabuki.
Gronk. Shout out new segment of Western Kabuki, cracker of the day.
We should just completely steal that from AB. Let's do it.
Yeah, next episode we'll have a new cracker. Yeah.
Okay, June, why don't you read the one on the left? I think like this was kind of your thing because this is like classic Twitter poison brain.
Oh yeah. I'm familiar with this person too. I'm not gonna read her at because she kind of does, just for context, she's a little I think she needs to be offline a little bit. I don't think I don't think online is healthy for her. This isn't the first time she's had like a tweet like this pop off, so I'm not gonna say her at. But I'll read it. It says, I know it sounds really funny and like a joke, but I actually feel like the whole touch grass thing is kind of classist. Being able to go anywhere now costs a lot of money. Like if I have to go anywhere, it's over 50 pounds I have to spend. I actually, or is that euros? I don't know fucking Europe money.
That's garbage money.
That's some garbage fake money. And then she continues, I actually cannot afford to go places.
Wow.
So touching grass is classist.
Yeah. No, I think the funniest follow up to this is like somewhere in the replies, someone was like, "How about like you could like go to the library or like a park?"
Go to a park.
And she was like, "There's drug dealers everywhere. You go to the library. You go to the library.
In the library?
Yeah. She was like, "Yeah, in the library. There's like drug dealers in the library. Libraries aren't safe. Like public libraries aren't safe anymore." It's like I don't understand why people are so allergic to just like stepping out their door. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Like it's free. Like you can literally go touch grass. It is free.
This is baffling. It reads like something I would write to rile people up.
I know. Like I wish I came up with it. Yeah. Like that's amazing bait. That's so funny. It's one
I
of
had
the
to read
funniest
her
things.
profile for quite a while because I just could not tell if this was a bit. But
Oh,
yeah,
it's
it's not.
It's
I
sadly
think that
not.
This person just needs to be offline. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's sadly not. It's not a bit.
She acknowledges that it sounds really funny and like a joke, but then
Hey, I'm about to say
it will
something way
cause-
stupid, guys, but stay with me. I love that.
Yeah.
but then continues. It cost me $40 to touch grass, which is a free activity. That's sort of the thing. I don't know.
But drug dealers,
Incredible.
Drug dealers are everywhere.
Yeah, you got to give a drug dealer $40 to touch the lawn.
Just been reading a lot of Philip K. Dick.
Oh wait, does she think grass is like weed? Maybe that's what it is.
Oh,
Ooh.
she's sober. She's straight edge.
That's
She
it.
has-
Okay, we
Yeah.
were wrong.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We see we all, because I mean, she's right. It's expensive. It is kind of classist.
You do have to spend $40 to touch that kind of grass.
Yeah. Okay. I think she's just misunderstood.
Case closed.
Yep, it's over. Okay, she's right.
Okay. I'll read this next one. So we've got touching grass is classist versus a tweet from the official Angry Birds account that says, "We sincerely apologize for an unfortunate incident that occurred on our account. Recently, an inappropriate post was accidentally reposted from the account. This was a genuine mistake, and we deeply regret any harm it may have caused." And in the replies, someone says, "To anyone wondering what happened, it's a screenshot that Angry Birds retweeted. It's at Angry Birds. I used to jerk off to Angry Birds. When I was about 13, I loved Angry Birds. Every game I bought, every toy they had. One day I was playing Angry Birds when all of a sudden the big red bird turned me on. I couldn't stand it. I was going crazy. I decided to pull."
I decided to pull.
Yeah, dude. I thought that was. I had to go look at this person's account. I thought that was like it just cut off. No, that's how they describe jacking off. I decided to pull.
Decided to pull.
Do you see like the beauty of the person that posted it too? They've got the pig. They've got the pig as their Abby, and then they're at Venom That Comes.
I didn't even notice that venom that comes.
Damn.
Oh, this is a beautiful.
The layers.
There's so many layers.
This is like
There's so
Angry
many-
Birds melodrama going on.
Why did they retweet that?
Holy hell!
Why did they do
I
that?
guarantee one of the people was like, "This is so funny. I got to throw this on my personal account."
Yeah.
And then-
Oh, like you think that they forgot to like switch to their other account or something?
Yes, absolutely. Because if I were the guy running Angry Birds social media in 2024, and someone was like, "Yeah, I crank off to the fucking big red bird,"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Guys,
I
you
decided
gotta
to
see
pull.
I
this.
decided to pull.
You got to see this dude who was pulling.
Oh my
You're not
god!
gonna believe this."
Oh shit, that's amazing. How did I miss this?
I missed this one too, dude.
For some reason, like every year, there's like a weirdly like a weird Angry Birds discourse post. Like, do you guys remember last year, like around Pride this year? So it must have been like a year ago. There was like an Angry Birds post that was like this person was like really upset that there was like pride flags Sorry, one second.
Don't remember that. Oh.
But there were like pride flags in like the game. Like you launched the game and it was like pride flags, and someone was like, Angry Birds has fallen, and then like the Angry Birds account quote tweeted it and like dunked on them, and they would like kind of blew up. I feel like Angry
They're called
Birds,
Angry Birds, not jovial birds.
yeah, like they will kill you. They will ratio you. They will assassinate you.
Wow.
Now, like every year, there's like a new Angry Birds thing, and this is by far the funniest.
Okay, what do we guys
this
got?
to me is the clear winner of these two.
Oh,
Angry Birds?
absolutely. As much as I love touching grass is classist, that's kind of like we see that's like a post that we see every once in a while. That's like a swan song type.
It's a mainstay.
Post.
Yeah.
It's a mainstay.
Mhm.
As funny as that one is, but holy shit, the I decided to pull is so good.
That's iconic.
It's so good.
I mean, they've like totally added a new vocabulary for me, and that is really powerful.
Okay, Diana, unless you have a rebuttal,
Oh no, I agree. I decided to pull about it.
we're all pulling
We're
on
all-
Angry Birds.
We're all.
She didn't answer because she was busy pulling. So.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Diana,
yes.
why don't you start us off with the one on the left, Diana?
Okay.
From Evil Fucking Skeleton.
Wow, where to begin? So it says belly laughed at this one. Had to wake up my pregnant wife to show her. Awesome. And it's pride flag Mickey Mouse screaming cancel X into the face of very super broed out Elon Musk.
Wait, that's Elon? I thought that
Yeah,
was like
look
his
at
just
his
like
eyes.
Giga Chad.
Look at the
Oh
face.
my god, I thought
It
that
looks
was
like a
Giga
Giga Chad
Chad
Elon
Elon
wearing a
Musk.
tactical vest.
And he's saying go fuck yourself,
Yeah.
which is his iconic line.
and of course
You
the
know.
fuck is censored because it has
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
be.
oh yeah, sorry.
It-
It's go yourself. It's a secret.
I mean, first of all, just to get out in front of this, there's not a snowball's chance in hell that greasy little twerp could fucking grow facial hair that thick.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
It reminds me of that
Absolutely
like
not.
Bernie Sanders like Mark's beard image that people post every once in a while. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
have seen that one. Yeah, it like looks exactly like that type of beard.
This is a socialist beard. Let's be real.
Yeah, no, I just love the whole caption. I had to wake up my pregnant wife to show her. It's so good.
Awesome.
Babe, look at this. Mickey's gay and he's getting owned by Elon.
I think when I saw this one, I actually belly laughed, like literally, like
know.
I actually laughed out loud at this.
Because it tells a story. You can see this horrible man with his big belly, like waking up his pregnant wife to be like, "Look at this, cancel X, go fuck yourself." Isn't that great?
She's like
That's so
one
funny.
day closer to the divorce. I have to just make it through this pregnancy, and then I'm taking the kid and the bored apes.
Alex, do you want to take the honor on this next one?
This one rocks.
This is so
This
good.
is
Yep.
so good.
Just describe the picture for us at first, please.
The picture is of the most undercooked. Okay, I mean, it's not even undercooked. It is a piece of bacon that is burnt on the edges and absolutely raw on the inside. It looks revolting. It looks disgusting.
What?
It looks like I
It
can't
looks
even
like
imagine
someone
how
microwaved
they
a
made
slice
this.
of ham.
Like it looks like a
For,
tongue.
like, 10 minutes.
It looks like a tongue. Like
Yeah, it looks really gross.
It's the most revolting piece of meat
It
I've
looks
ever
like it has
seen.
radiation poisoning, but is otherwise uncooked.
It's an awful shiny piece of pink meat on a piece of bread and the other side, and it's ostensibly a sandwich, which is one piece of some kind of pork product, I think bacon,
Yeah.
on a slice of bread, and then the other side is buttered. That's it. So it's a butter and bacon sandwich.
And it's not
With,
even-
if you look closely, there's a giant hair in that butter.
Oh wow.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Yeah, look at the bottom.
Oh, wait. Oh my god, you're right. There's like a pube. There's a
Yeah,
pube.
there's like little puby butter and this like really thick, obviously stale, shitty bread.
And it's like
What's going on with the bread too? Yeah,
Yeah.
like
oh god.
Crust-
Now, if
cut
someone
off
had
is
just
what's-
made a shitty sandwich, I don't think we'd be here talking about it. But
Yeah.
it is captioned, and the person who did this is at JC1381 again is their username. Just
British.
it says, "Yo, all my Muslim followers, Allah Akbar my arse."
Space I.
Space eye.
Yeah.
Space eye. Like, there's a tape.
Eye. Horrible ham sandwich.
I like seeing this. I'm like, maybe I should convert to Islam. I don't want this. Like this is a good reason to not
Yeah.
ever eat pork. Like I
want to
disgusted.
eradicate whatever this is. The
Yeah.
pube butter pork sandwich has got to go.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even notice the pube before. That's so good.
How many of his followers are Muslim? Like, what is that about?
Yeah, I can't imagine it's a huge amount.
Yeah, yeah. He is British after all. He's. I mean, I don't know. The British people not the most worldly. I feel like they're usually
Yeah,
pretty evil.
not known for their food.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what about gay Mickey getting told to fuck himself or disgusting British pube sandwich?
I think I gotta go with disgusting pube sandwich. it's just too disgusting. It's too funny.
It is genuinely
really gross.
horrifying to just look at this image.
I feel like if you went into the replies of this post, it's just a bunch of Muslims being like, "Yeah, dog, I'm good. Like I'm like actually
No,
so
the
fine."
replies to the post are if I remember correctly, were people being like, "Bro, that's the most disgusting piece of meat I've ever seen in my life." And no,
He was. I remember he was fighting with people about the sandwich too. He was defending the sandwich. I wish I had the tweet. I don't. But yeah,
Man.
when I saw it, he was fighting for the honor of his pube sandwich.
Oh my god, did he acknowledge the
It's-
pube? Was he at least
No.
no?
I didn't. Well, I didn't notice the pube until I put it in for the bracket.
That makes it so much better.
You were trying not to look too close.
I was trying not to look too close. Really, I was also distracted again by this radioactive-looking piece of awful pink.
Yeah, it's really disturbing.
Yeah.
You know what though? The pregnant wife, it really just holds a special place in my heart. Like,
Yeah, I
for
mean-
making me fucking laugh. This one definitely disgusts me more. The ham is just gross on new levels, but the bro Elon, or sorry, Giga Chad Elon, the pregnant wife. I don't know.
He's wearing a tactical vest, which is no, it's not. It's like half tactical vest, half Roman armor. I think.
Yeah, that's the.
It's also AI generated tactical vest, which is just so good.
Yeah, that's why it's half Roman armor, half tactical vest.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem with this lineup is like that one, the belly laughed one. Like this is one I am gonna go back to in the future. It's so funny. Like in a year,
Yeah.
like I'll be like, oh, I remember this tweet, and then I'll like repost, and everyone will be like, oh, this will be like this is like it'll like someone will repost it and will like go down memory lane. Like it's one of those. It's a classic. It's gonna be one that we think about all the time. Yeah.
let me share my reasoning here and why I'm choosing the bacon.
Okay.
I would say that on its face, the belly laugh and gay Mickey AI Giga Chad Elon, like for what it's a shitty post, but for what the author was trying to do, it's like a success. This person was trying to make a thing, and they made the thing that they wanted to make.
Yeah.
The other one by Marky, our buddy Marky, he is desperately trying to offend Muslims, and instead it's just like the most vividly beautiful self.
He rolled critical failure, rolled a 1, and stepped on a rake, and it hit him in the dick.
Yeah, so I gotta vote for the ham.
The ham. Ham for me as well. The disgusting ham.
You made great points.
Okay, pube ham sandwich wins.
Ugh.
Pube ham sandwich.
Fun to write that down in my notes. Okay. Moving on. Diana, you want to do our one on the left, Freddy Boy? Bringing it back to our
Alright.
friend Grums.
Oh yes. Oh, this is good. Oh yes.
Here we go. Freddy Boy says the whole ordeal about Stellar Blade is about censorship and stopping it. Sure, it's starting small with a minor detail, but this is similar to how Hitler and the Third Reich started the Holocaust. Start small by saying mean things about the Jew before it became what it was. Wow.
That's so crazy to be like, yeah, the movement that we're doing right now is a lot like what Hitler did in the Holocaust. That is an insane.
Yeah.
That's an insane point to make.
I think they're trying to be anti-Hitler. I can't tell if they're pro or anti-Hitler. What do you guys think about that? Is this pro or anti-Hitler? I can't tell.
I feel like this dude's like, by all means, I don't think this dude's a Nazi necessarily, but the way he like outlines it, like the way he says it, it is like what he said, it would imply pro-Nazism, but I feel like he didn't mean it that way, or maybe I'm just being like too kind to him.
I guess you just kind of got that like inarticulate, doughy politic that like a lot of gamers have, where they don't really know what they're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like 4 things that they understand historically, and that's like the material that they base their politics off of.
I think what he's trying to say, and if he were an actual poet, would be something like, first they came for the pussy pixels, and we didn't say anything because we were pussies.
Yeah. First they came. First they came for the pussy pixels. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, this is an insane thing to say, though. Holy shit.
You know, if you take it in, I'm hearing that he is afraid they're going to put horny guys in camps.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, maybe. Oh my God. Do you think he's like actually scared
awesome?
For his rights? Maybe he thinks that's the logical step forward.
He thinks he's the Jew, at his words.
Gamers are Jews.
They're going to put gamers in goon caves.
You can only jack off to real women. No. I want 3D women.
God!
I want 2D women. I want gamers. I want gamer women.
Okay. I'll read this next one. This is
Thank you for not making anyone else read.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
This is from the official Drew Carey account. This is actually Drew Carey.
Who is Drew Carey? Am I stupid? Who is this guy?
Drew Carey had a very, very popular sitcom in the late 90s and early 2000s, and he's a comedian. Now he hosts The Price is Right.
Oh,
yeah.
For real? Okay. I'm just not familiar with him. Okay.
Who was that? Cleveland Rocks, whatever that fucking show was. I was on when I was a little kid. Anyway,
it was just called The Drew Carey Show.
Got it. He was seeing the band Fish at the Sphere and had a really good time. So the tweet goes, hashtag Fish at the hashtag Sphere. I swear I just talked to God. I would give you all my money, stick my dick in a blender, and swear off pussy for the rest of my life in exchange for this. Bro, I met God tonight for real. I feel like I just got saved by Jesus, no lie. Now, there's a follow-up tweet before I get to that. If you don't know who Drew Carey is, Google him. And well, he's got to be like in his 60s now, right?
Yeah, he's getting pretty old.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone else was there, and the follow-up tweet in this slide is him responding to that person, not his own tweet. They said, I was there too, I got melted. And he says, this is what it must feel like to come with a pussy, because even if it's close, I'm flaying whatever tomorrow and getting the best pussy money can buy. I don't need to be a man no more. Of it means I can feel like this all the time. Fucking keep it, bro. I can get this feeling instead. That was God at work or something. Like it felt like I was being saved by Jesus. No lie.
Holy shit. He's like, I need gender reassignment surgery ASAP. I need to transition. Yeah. Holy fuck. Why is he... Why did he say this? Why did he say this?
Also, I mean, the other thing that you need to know is that he's like a very clean and tame comedian. Like he's like a Whose Line Is It Anyway? Just like very
family
clean
programming.
Comedian. Yeah, he's a family comedian. So a lot of people thought he was either hacked or this was a fake screenshot at first.
No, I think he just did some sort of drug.
No, exactly. No, this is shrooms talking.
Yeah, no.
And then a couple months or a couple days later, people were like, he posted a thing that was like, people thought that tweet was fake. And he has like a fish themed car that's like his car is like psychedelic and multicolored and has fish stuff all over it. So like he's fucking for real.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, he definitely was on drugs. I am pretty certain of that. Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Underrated part of this is that this is the first time I've thought about the Sphere in a while. What's up with the Sphere? What's going on in the Sphere? Clearly, some people are seeing God.
Drew Carey.
Yeah, people are seeing God in the Sphere.
This dude, he was stripping balls inside of a giant ball. Yeah. Like that's an experience.
Drew Carey bimbofication porn.
Oh man, yeah. Trip balls in a ball, you want to lose your balls. Fascinating.
Oh my God.
It's demonic.
Jotting this down.
We gotta go to the Sphere. This is gonna be a field trip. Field trip.
You know, it's just like you woke trans people trying to trans the world and trans us kids.
Yeah.
Like,
the Sphere's doing it.
Why did he go there? Yeah, exactly. It was the sphere.
The sphere is the transgenderification beam.
I feel like Drew Carey's is like a late contender. It's the best contender I've ever seen for as a challenger to Kevin Smith's Pones my brown area.
It's good.
Yeah.
Just like a celebrity saying something so heinous and you wanting nothing to do with it. And in a way, it's actually superior because, again, it's Drew Carey. It's Kevin Smith talking about his brown area is like, I expect it. Drew Carey, it's a real shocker.
We don't really see stuff we don't see posts like this that often anymore from just like normal celebrities. That like era of Twitter is like kind of died where like just like normal everyday celebrities will say like the craziest bullshit you've ever seen in your life. So this is kind of like a gem. This is a gem of a post.
I mean,
Agree.
like you don't get 50 Cent anymore saying like, do you remember that 50 Cent tweet where he's like, I can't believe I'm at my grandma's house and I have to take her fucking trash out. Like, fuck this, I'm rich.
Yeah. Oh god, I think I gotta vote for the Drew Carey one. That's just like too good.
Me too.
Alex, you want to put the final nail in Freddie Boy, or you don't want to give it?
Yeah, I'm voting for Drew Carey also.
Okay.
Sorry, Freddie.
Yeah, sorry, Freddie.
Good luck with that, though, Freddie.
Yeah. He's got to workshop that
Gamer
one.
Holocaust is imminent.
Yeah.
Drew Carey. What do I call this?
Gender reassignment.
Trans Drew Carey.
Okay. So we now have Baby Gronk, Cracker of the Week, versus Angry Birds masturbation tweet.
I think. Oh God. Okay. Hear me out.
Go back to either of them.
Yeah. Can I see the? I just need to see the Angry Birds one again. Like Cracker of the Day is like that's great, but I don't know. I'm gonna just read this again.
Read it out loud, please.
I used to jerk off to Angry Birds when I was about 13. I loved Angry Birds. I had every game and bought every toy they had. One day, I was playing Angry Birds when all of a sudden the big red bird turned me on. I couldn't stand it. I was going crazy. I decided to pull. Like that's art. That is art. That is beautiful. That's amazing. I think that sadly clears Cracker of the Day. Like Cracker of the Day, we're stealing that. That's going to be something we start doing. But but this one, I decided to pull for me clears. I'm voting for I decided to pull Angry Birds.
I decided to pull.
I decided to pull.
Are you saying that you did that, or are you voting?
Yeah, no, I'm jacking off.
We're
right
all pulling currently.
We're all just secretly pulling up pictures of red.
I mean, the big red bird it's a very funny thing to be super horny about because it's like a tiny faced monobrowed.
Yeah,
it's like not. There are. I feel like I'm about to get myself in trouble.
No, say it. I know it's you have to continue. You have to continue.
Fuck you too.
You have to. I'll say. Can I say what you were gonna say? Like this.
There are sexy cartoon characters.
Okay. That's actually different. What I thought you were gonna say.
Can I get that clipped?
I thought you were gonna say there are sexy Angry Birds. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
I will
June
say
was
that there are
ready to
Angry Birds
declare.
that are aesthetically more appealing than the big red one.
Yeah.
That's just like a tiny face on like a giant round ball.
This is the perils of puberty, bro.
Yeah, they're round.
You just
They're round like a
never
big
know.
kid.
Like when you're 13 and it's just something that it's just going to hit you at one point and you're just going to have to fucking crank it. It's just part of growing up.
Yeah.
And whatever. It's like the first, like, it's like getting bit by the radioactive spider. That guy got bit by Red from Angry Birds.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of though? That face, because I'm looking at Big Red Bird right now. It reminds me of, you know, that meme where people take Charlie Kirk's face and make it smaller.
I see it.
Yeah. It's like tiny face Charlie Kirk. Oh god.
I decided to pull.
I decided
as
to
soon as
pull.
I saw a tiny face. Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that clears.
Yeah, I gotta go with that too.
Well, Baby Gronk, I'm really sorry you rizzed up all those social service workers because this is all for naught. You are not advancing. Next up,
Do you think Baby Gronk's gonna make it into college? Or do you think he's gonna like end up in a community college? He's like not he's not gonna be on a football team. His dad's gonna like be disappointed in him. Or do you think he's gonna make
he's
it?
12. We'll see. You really can't we have to figure out what he's gonna look like after his growth spurt. I'll say this though, I watched some of those clips of him in those full contact tackle drills and stuff, and bro was getting torched. So I don't know.
Maybe he'll be gay someday.
At one point, maybe he will be. At one point, they were saying that he didn't want to play football anymore, and it sounded like that was going to stick, but I guess it just didn't. I don't know.
Poor kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hope somebody steps in at some point, or he'll become cracker of a generation, hopefully.
Cracker. Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of him for a lot of years, sadly.
Who is our cracker of the day today? Is it Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, the Cheeto himself.
Go to my phone is
Cheeto.
My phone is on the charger. Somebody go to @AB84. There will be a cracker of the day. It'll probably be Donald Trump.
Let's see.
Actually,
I meant our cracker of the day here on Western Kabuki.
I think
our cracker of the day.
Oh my God, cracker of the day.
You're gonna adopt
Wait, cracker of the day is on his account. It is Donald Trump. It is. Yeah, it is. So we're tuned in. We're tuned into his brain.
Yeah, I'm a member of the CTSPN community. I knew that was going to happen. Anyway, our crack of the day, I feel like it has to be maybe Michael Cohen or Avenatti, one of those scummy lawyers.
Yeah, Avenatti. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Avenatti. How many more?
He's eating his Nutriloaf right now with an extra pep in his step.
Yeah. Do you think that him and Trump are going to be neighbors in jail? Like they're going to be roommates? That would be kind of awesome if they like roomed together. I want that.
Avenatti will just like stab him with like a prison spoon.
Yeah.
Took everything from me. Okay, just kidding. Parody. Let's see. Next up, we've got pube hand sandwich versus Drew Carey gender reassignment at the Sphere.
Oh, I love the disgusting pube ham sandwich. I gotta say, Drew Carey.
Just so you can look at it again.
It's one of the most disgusting pieces of food I've ever seen. Like unironically,
I think that's why I don't like it. Like I just don't like to look at it, and it makes me just reject it.
Can you imagine that guy eating this after tweeting that, being like, "Hell yeah, I got that."
That's my problem. Is I'm imagining biting into that.
Yeah,
like, imagine
that bread is going to be rock hard. It would probably strain my jaw to even chew that bread. And it's got the pube in it. It's got the radioactive pink meat in it.
And that meat is so fucking chewy, and you will never be able to break it up with
it's not warm. I mean, it's just like not.
I've smothered like what's at the top of the screen? Is that a glove? Like a kitchen glove? What's at the bottom of the screen? Two
There's
knives?
crumbs everywhere.
Why has he got 2 knives?
Yeah, I was gonna point that out because
Two knives.
he hasn't even taken a bite of the sandwich yet, and there's a pile of crumbs everywhere. That
So
bread.
This wasn't his first
hard.
sandwich. He had the first one and it was so good it made him racist against Muslims.
Diana, thank you for asking the tough questions.
Yeah. The sandwich that makes you racist.
I'm sorry, Diana, because I know you don't like looking at it, but I am going to have to go with the sandwich.
Yeah,
I understand.
it's the sandwich for me, sadly. It's just too
Diana,
good.
do you want to give a defense of Drew Carey gender reassignment at the Sphere?
Well, that one's incredible. That was all natural. Like he just went off. He was right there at the source talking to God, and God said, "Get a pussy." And I just think that is really special.
The band Fish sent him a blender, by the way. They mailed him a blender.
They sent him a blender. Okay, that's even better. Holy shit.
That's another thing. Like his preferred, like right off the top of his head, he said, "Put it in a blender. Like just blend my dick off.
Blend my dick off.
So that I can feel like this forever." It's like there's
Friend
so
of the
much
show,
going
Max
on.
Collins says heart in a blender. Drew Carey says dick in a blender.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, that's true. Like now that I'm reading this again, like this is art. I want to frame this. I want this in a picture
Right.
frame. It's so good.
It's so pure. It came from his soul, and he said
It came from his soul, and also probably like cocaine or whatever drugs he was doing.
Exactly.
I bet he woke
right.
up the next
Same
day
thing.
feeling so ashamed when he looked at his phone, like, what the fuck did I say?
No, didn't he double down? I thought he doubled down.
You have to at that point.
Yeah, it's too late.
I mean, just because he owned it does not mean that he is not ashamed.
True.
Listen,
He
if
felt
somebody
like he
used
was
to do a
being
lot of
saved
drugs,
by
you
Jesus.
have no choice after a certain point.
Shit, I don't know. I as great as this one is, I feel like I gotta go with the sandwich that makes you racist.
Sandwich, the racist sandwich, racist pube sandwich.
Yeah,
Okay.
I sadly do.
Yeah.
As much as I love this one, you're right, Caleb. There's a lot of heaters.
This is a tough one, and the
Mm-hmm.
second half coming up is not. There's no filler in that either.
Oh
So-
God, I cannot wait to see the next ones.
Okay. So for the final of the first bracket, we have the Angry Birds I decided to pull versus the racist pube sandwich.
God, this is brutal.
I guess I'm gonna let the sandwich win this one.
Really? You're not pulling? You're not pulling anymore after
You're not
this?
pulling?
You're not pulling? You're not pulling?
I'm pulling, but
You're not deciding to pull?
no, I that's what I'm distracted by. I am pulling right now.
I don't know. This is like genuinely
I think
heartbreaking.
I have to go with pulling.
I think so too. Like it's so good. I love
This
the
is
Angry
tough.
Birds tweet so much. Like this is the hard thing is I love these both. I want them both to win. And this is just the first side of the bracket. This is so hard.
Mm.
I have to go with my soul. It has to be that I decided to pull Angry Birds tweet. It's just so it's just great that the main account for Angry Birds retweeted it. Like that just adds so much to it too.
I guess it always almost makes me like suspicious. Like it's too perfect. It's so
like
good.
it's a bit.
You
You think
it was
Angry
like
Birds polling was an inside job?
I don't know. I feel really just torn right now because like the sandwich is so gross, and I decided to pull is so good.
It is. It's so good. I don't know. Like, do you think it's staged? Do you think this was like a hey, Angry Birds needs a few bucks sort of moment?
No.
Maybe
No. I'll tell you
They
this.
just wanted some.
There are a lot of
that.
social media tools that you can use that just automatically like and retweet if your brand is mentioned. And it's a bad idea for reasons like this to use those tools, but they do exist. And Angry Birds is maybe not in a position financially to want to pay a company to manage their social media team as actively as they used to. Possible.
You know, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if they're in on the joke. It's good. It's too good. I decided to pull as poetry.
It's
Anytime a tweet introduces a new word to my lexicon.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah, no, I feel like I got two so far, Cracker of the Day, and I decided to pull. It's been a good one, but yeah, no, I'm going for Angry Birds. Yeah,
Don't worry if all you racist sandwich heads out there, at the end of this year, we're going to do a separate bracket with all the semifinalists for the last 2 years. So I have a
Holy
feeling
shit.
that the racist sandwich will be a Mortal Kombat Shang Tsung style revival, and we'll come back in that bracket.
I cannot wait to do that one because we're gonna see so many good ones that genuinely like deserved to win go all up against each other, and I cannot
Yes.
wait. Like,
It's going to be a fucking brawl.
what was the one that we did with the Blocked Party guys that like AI generated, like the gay son in the woods?
Mhm. Yeah, Gay Son in the Woods.
Gay son in the
Oh.
woods. I cannot wait to see that one again because I don't think that one won, but it was so fucking good.
For now, we have a semifinalist champion, Angry Birds. I was going crazy. I decided to pull. Diana, where can the good people find you? Do you have anything you'd like to plug or anything before we wrap this one up?
Absolutely. Follow me at really calm RLYCALM on twitter.com or x.com. I don't know which side you fall on.
Yeah, we're dead naming X. It's
Okay.
Twitter.
Yeah, no, I get the joys of dead naming now. Like, I get it. I support it. I support dead naming. It's Twitter.
Yeah, I'm really calm. I'm so calm right now. Diana Thirst. Thank
It's
you.
because you
Thank you,
just
Diana.
finished pulling.
I know. I'm like,
You're relaxed.
I can't. Yeah, out of my head now.
All right. Well, stick around for part 2. Again, lots of heaters coming your way behind the paywall.